with Health Care and Justice for All, a play wherein Americans defeat for-profit health insurance, which will now sing you its favorite song.
This land is my land. This land is my land. This land was made for me and me.
We are in this cemetery today because of the disastrous, immoral, inefficient, for-profit American healthcare system that is literally ruining American lives. Americans are enraged. They are fed up. They demand change. We have with us today the beast responsible for all the carnage, Mr. For-Profit Health Insurance himself. What do you have to say for yourself?
The only thing I care about is profit. First, I will take your money. Then, I will deny you health care for any reason I like. I will take your home. I will strip away your savings. I will take your life.
No wonder the American people are so enraged. Let's talk to one of your co-conspirators, a health insurance CEO. What's your role in this disaster?
I want profits. Hundreds of millions in profits. Last year, I got more than $1 billion in stock options. My God, is this the easiest way to get rich or what? We charge Americans huge premiums for health care, and then when they get sick, we drop them like a stone. What a scam. I love it. I love this job. And then there's Congress. What a bunch of prostitutes. All we need to do is hand them a bag of money, and they'll give us anything we want.
For me, it's all about power. I can only stay in power if I get big bucks from guys like him. Besides, my family has great health care for life. What do I care about anybody else? My butt is covered. Screw the American people. Who cares if they need to hold bake sales to pay for their cancer surgery?
You know, drug companies play a role in this disaster as well. Here's a drug company executive.
Drug companies make huge profits. We conspire with Congress to keep drug prices high in this country. People in other countries pay much lower prices for the exact same drugs.
We have now heard from all the greedy perpetrators.
What kind of traitors?
Perpetrators. Well, not all congressmen have sold their souls for money. Here's a good congressman who is fighting for the American people. What a concept.
Every American deserves health care because health care is a human right. We need single payer. We need to take the profit of the greedy insurance company out of it. This will make health care cheaper, more effective, and help small businesses compete. Look, members of Congress were elected to work for the people, and when they forget that, they need to be fired.
Yeah!
Now we will hear from the American victims of for-profit health insurance. Please, tell us your story.
I am dying of cancer. I have always had health insurance. I've paid for it my whole life. Then, when I got diagnosed, they dropped me. How can I fight the insurance company when I'm fighting to save my life?
Like a lot of people, I worked all my life. I couldn't afford health insurance or health care of any kind. I worked paycheck to paycheck, but not anymore. I got hurt. I had to go to the hospital. I couldn't afford to pay him, and now I'm in debt to him for $4,000, and I'm homeless after all of that. So thank you very much.
My son had leukemia and needed a bone marrow transplant. I cared for him 24 hours a day for 5 years. I lost my job, my health insurance, my credit, and my life savings. I had to file for bankruptcy twice. Now, my son can't get health insurance because of his pre-existing condition. What kind of country keeps sick people from getting health care?
I died because of lack of health care. I am coming back from the grave to haunt all those who profited from my illness and death. I left 2 young children motherless. I was only 35 years old. I am enraged you took my life. I will haunt you forever.
Doctors are victims of this system, too.
You know, I went into medicine to help people. But recently it seems like I'm spending most of my time dealing with hassles from the insurance companies who are denying claims. People should make health care decisions with their doctors. I don't want insurance companies giving me directions about how to treat my patients. They don't care about health. They just care about profits. I'm fed up.
I'm a health insurance adjuster. My boss consistently makes me deny health care claims. I know my actions have hurt and probably killed people. I need this job, but I hate it. I can't quit because I need my health insurance. I feel so guilty. I can't sleep at night.
Well, America, what do you want to do about for-profit health insurance?
Bring it down! Bring it down!
Wake up, America. Join us in the fight to get health care and justice for all. Contact your congressman and both your senators and insist on single payer and real change.
What is single payer? In the United States, Medicare is single payer, health care which is delivered by private business, but funded through our government, the single payer. With single payer, almost all the money goes to actual health care. Administrative costs are extremely low, saving billions of dollars. Most industrialized countries have single-payer health care: Canada, Japan, Australia, and most of Europe. In those countries, everyone gets health care. People are not denied health care when they get really sick. People don't lose their homes because of medical bills. People are not denied health care because of pre-existing conditions. Those awful things happen to people in America because of the greed of the health insurance industry and the corruption and indifference of our elected officials. A single-payer system like Medicare should be available to every American.
Remember, our Constitution was written to promote the general welfare of the American people, not Wall Street. Shareholders and CEOs of health insurance and drug companies demand huge profits. Every dollar they take, billions and billions, is a dollar not spent on health care for Americans.
How to contact Congress? Google Your Congress, Your Health to get the names and phone numbers of your representative and both your senators. Call them all. Demand single payer and real change. But first, watch online Bill Moyer's Journal, where Wendell Potter, a former health insurance executive, confesses to the misdeeds of the health insurance industry. Google Bill Moyer's Journal, Wendell Potter.